We are making this video to discuss maintenance and the operation of the simple Tek Oat Flaker. This unit is a very simple unit and it is easy to understand and operate. This unit uses 2 solid steel rolls to flake oats. In a minute we will open up the cover so you can see the rolls. As far as operating this unit, let's start from the top and work our way to the bottom. We have choke plates here. Now they are set at the max capacity, which is 600 pounds per hour. They can be moved up to slow the machine down if your application needs that. You can move each choke plate up and that will narrow the gap into the hopper there, thus causing less product to flow into the machine. To adjust the roll spacing, that's done by these adjustment rods here. Loosen the outside jam nut and then you can move the roll in and out. Adjustment of the rolls in or out can be done in 1/16 turn increments. Grab it with the wrench, turn it ever so slightly, and that will change the gapping of the rolls. We've found that setting it to 20 thousandths with a feeler gauge is a very accurate piece of steel that are used by machinists, and that can be put in between the rolls, and that is used to set your spacing. Once your spacing is set, you tighten these 2 nuts up against each other, these jam nuts. You do that to both sides. So both adjustment rods need to be at the same place. Again, that's done by sticking the feeler gauge on each side of the roll in between the roll. Then you tighten up your jam nuts and the spacing is set. Now for this particular sample of oats, we're using a feeler gauge to establish the roll gap. We've got it set to 20 thousandths. We can use a feeler gauge to get the roll spacing set correctly. We were able to achieve the right gap and the right flake by just running handfuls of oats through the machine and then adjusting the roll spacing as needed to get it dialed in and get the desired flaking action. So it's pretty easy to do. 20 thousandths is a good starting value, and you can adjust it from there either in or out just by running a handful through, checking it out, seeing if that's what you're looking for in regards to flaking. Trial and error is needed. Plumpness of your oat groats can vary depending on how much moisture you got in a year. So to set this unit, it's always good to just dump a few handfuls through the machine and then open up the drawer and see if you are getting the desired flaking action. Your spring tension is done by these adjustment rods here. Loosen up this nut and then turn this with a crescent wrench. Again, it's good to leave about 1/8 of an inch of spacing in between your spring gap. That allows some relief for it to open up if something large gets in there. As far as the motor, all of the bearings are sealed on the flaker and the motor. All you'll need to do down low is tighten up the belt tensioner there ever so often. And then down here, of course, is where the flaked oats are discharged. Now we're going to open up the cover on this unit so you can see the rolls. Now that we are done running the unit, we are going to open up the cover. That's done by removing this hand tightenable crank here. That gives us access to the rolls. We want to inspect the rolls, make sure there's no damage. If there is damage, we want to file that down. And we also want to make sure that the rolling chamber is nice and clean. And we want to use compressed air to blow out all of the leftover flakes or dirt or dust. Sometimes after sitting for a while, especially if there's a temperature change, say that it's turning into spring like it is here, there may be a little bit of rust that forms on the rolls, and that can be addressed by a cup brush or cup wheel on the end of a drill and just going along each roll and wire wheeling the rolls. That covers the maintenance of the rolls. The stationary roll can also be set with these adjustment rods here. Loosen up the nut and run these rods in or out. And that sums up the maintenance and operation of the simple Tek Oat Flaker. Again, this unit uses all sealed bearings, so there isn't much to maintain. It is very important, though, that you clean it out when storing it to cut down on your mice and rodent activity. Thank you for watching.